If James Potter only had his wand. Honestly guys, I can't tell you how many times I've sat there and just thought about what would have went down if Harry's dad had his wand when Lord Voldemort came calling that fateful night. Look, let's be honest, we all know about James's youth. I've mentioned it in my recent videos and I've been a bit hard on him as a character, but he truly did redeem himself. He truly did grow up, and sadly, he truly did die a hero. He died for his family. So has it only been me who wonders if, or even how things would have been different if James Potter had his wand that night? Well, if it isn't just me, and this is a topic that you'd like to see, then please stick around, get comfortable and enjoy today's video from Harry Potter Folklore. Okay guys, so James and Lily Potter are blatantly betrayed by Peter Pettigrew. Man, I would love to slap that guy silly if I had the chance. Not actually Timothy Spall who plays Peter, he's actually a really nice man and a great actor. I mean the character of Wormtail. His betrayal leads to the unexpected arrival of Lord Voldemort at the Potter's home in Godric's Hollow. It was literally a moment's notice before James and Lily realised what was happening. He rushed Lily upstairs with baby Harry, but made the fatal mistake of not taking his wand with him as he left it in the living room while playing with Harry earlier on. Voldemort just dispatched him as if he wasn't even there, which judging by Voldemort's character is a surprise, as he likes to display his strength over a challenging opponent. Anyway, he kills James, he kills Lily, and we know what happens next with the disembodiment and Harry getting that super cool lightning scar. But, and this is a big, major but, what would happen if James Potter actually had his wand on him? How would that have changed the story? Well, I'm going to tell you how. However, before I do, please be aware that this is all my own opinion. It's just for fun. Don't take it to heart. Take it to the comment section and tell me how you'd have seen it happen differently. Anyway, let's get to the good stuff. So Voldemort arrives at the house. Lily and Harry rush upstairs. That much would stay the same in my opinion. James still wants them to be out of harm's way for now. Honestly, it would be far too easy for me to say that James just so happened to pick up his wand this time. He didn't, he left it downstairs, and that's how it's going to stay. It's how he manages to retrieve his wand that I find interesting. Of course I find it interesting because I'm the one making it up. Anyway, Voldemort and James meet and the Dark Lord raises his wand to kill James before the latter shouts, "Wait!" Voldemort remains silent, curious to hear what his foe is going to say. James needs to use his wit in order to remain alive. He sarcastically taunts Voldemort. What a way to remain alive, James, honestly. No, in all seriously, he strategically taunts him. He uses Voldemort's own arrogance against him. He'd probably say something along the lines of, "So you're the Dark Lord who's unbeatable, the most powerful wizard on the planet, yet you're just going to kill me without even accepting my challenge to a duel. I'm not surprised. I've already fought you to a stalemate 3 times previous. You can't beat me when I'm wielding my wand, so I can see why you have to do it when I'm defenseless." Now James Potter is a witty, kind of too clever for his own good kind of guy, so it's exactly the kind of thing he'd do in order to give his wife and child extra time in order to escape. Voldemort hesitates for a moment. Now he's aware and in solid belief he can't die. He's created his Horcruxes and he has an arrogance about his immortality. We as readers know that he loved torturing opponents, inflicting all kinds of punishment until they literally begged him for death. Voldemort probably felt like he was doing James a kindness by killing him quickly, but with James Potter's challenge to him, the Dark Lord's ego allows him to retrieve his wand so he can duel him properly. Why not? He genuinely knows he's going to win. And why wouldn't he win? Because he can't die. James on the other hand has fought him 3 times previously, and every time Voldemort failed to kill him. Unaware of his opponent's Horcruxes, Potter is also confident he can temporarily sustain the Dark Lord or even injure him to some degree. Now before I go any further, I know many of you will say, well wait, hang on, by the time it took for the duel to commence and end, Lily could have escaped easily through apparition with Harry. Well, in fairness, she could have done that in the original scenario, and it's something I've often read in comments or videos. Like, why didn't Lily just apparate with Harry and James? They could have easily escaped. Well, there must have been some sort of apparition spell on the house, along with many protective spells around it. Something like what Lupin and Tonks did to their home to protect young Teddy. Which means that if you can't apparate in, you certainly can't apparate out. A magical barrier is still a barrier on both sides. Anyway, back to the situation. So Voldemort and James begin their duel. They're familiar with each other, but I somehow feel that in their previous encounters it was more of a group battle. Voldemort wasn't dueling to kill one specific person. He's fighting one, he's fighting another. Sure, in the Battle of Hogwarts he was dueling 3 people at once. So it's a full-on head-to-head fight with James this time, who, might I add, is quite an aggressive duelist himself. And for a period within this duel, both men would be more or less cancelling each other out. But the Dark Lord understands Potter's offensive spells. He's seen them all before, he's studied them. What James doesn't understand is that Voldemort has an entirely additional arsenal of dark magic that he hasn't even contemplated unleashing just yet. He allows James to enter a false sense of confidence before beginning to overpower him. And we've all seen that look in the movies where the supporting character that's about to die or be defeated has that look of, I'm going to lose, on their face, after first appearing like they're going to win. You know what I mean? It's a little more difficult to describe that look on paper, but I hope you all understand the point I'm trying to make and what I mean. With James aggressively fighting back, Voldemort releases a powerful array of dark energy, knocking James firmly to the floor. Calm and almost relaxed, he uses wandless magic to throw James from the floor harshly up against the wall. Now James would have dropped his wand at this point. Stumbling to his feet, he would physically charge at the Dark Lord in an attempt to tackle him to the ground and subdue him. Voldemort would immediately stop this charge by suspending Potter in the air. James's last words would be to Lily, telling her to run, with Voldemort's crude response of, "Running can't save your boy now." A flash of green light would emit from his wand, and James Potter's body would drop to the floor, lifeless. The remainder of the story would mimic the original timeline also. Now, to those of you who expected something different, let's be real, James was never going to win. Voldemort was just too powerful. However, the point of this video is to understand that there was a man who dearly loved his son and wife and would have done everything he could to delay such a threat to them. It's how I would have liked to see James give up his life, with a fight. So guys, here's the thing, I touched ground on this topic in an old video that was poorly produced. It was very short and it pretty much sucked, if I'm honest. It wasn't good, the audio was terrible, everything about it, just no. And what I was so blind to back then, a couple of years back, was the comments of, please make these videos longer, or these videos are so short, you can do better, this small amount of information is not enough. So the fact is that it's true, there is no way I could have fit the whole scenario into 3 minutes like in my old video. So I hope you enjoyed this one. It's the month of March, it's a fresh month, there is tons of content coming your way, I'm going to be on camera too. And the final thing I want to ask guys is, what is your opinion on Lily, James and Harry not apparating out of the house? Do you agree with me that there could be some sort of spell on the house and that you can't apparate out so you can't apparate in? Let me know in the comment section below. I'd really love to know your opinions on that because I think it's an interesting topic to talk about. Thanks again for your support guys. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Everyone, notifications of uploads are more important than ever. So please, if you haven't already, turn those notifications on to make sure you're notified the moment my video goes live. Making videos is what I love to do, it's my dream and my passion. However, it does cost time and money to produce this content, so if you have $1 to spare to support me on Patreon in exchange for some exclusive unseen content, then you can click the Patreon link below or at the end of this video. Please only support me if you can afford it. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at InstaDNJ and on Twitter at PotterFolklore. Check out my other videos appearing on screen and please make sure, most importantly, to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again everyone, and please have a great day.